Hey good people, welcome to the channel. I'm Musically Malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. We are in the 2003 album from Jay-Z called the Black Album. Now, it's my understanding that this was supposed to be Jay-Z's retirement, this fade into black. Clearly, that's not what happened. He made many more albums after this, so that's curious. And I think there's also a documentary film around the making of this album because originally he had intended to produce the entire thing with, let me see here, with DJ Premier, but that didn't materialize. And so I think he brought in like 10 different producers on this. And so I know there will be some that appear here, Just Blaze, maybe No ID, Kanye, obviously among others. But anyways, this has kind of been our road to Yeezus. As we were in Kanye, we stopped at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Then I wanted to dip into Jay-Z's catalog, especially, you know, some of the albums Kanye was producing on, then do Watch the Throne, then lead into Yeezus. And don't worry, I'm not forgetting about Cruel Summer. We will get it in there. But anyways, I've been enjoying Jay-Z very much, so I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to listen to each song, make a few comments along the way, but I'll be keeping notes on my handy-dandy notebook here. That way, after each track, we can kind of talk about the things that stand out and see if we can find any insider information. It'll be a good time. The timestamps for each song are in the description, so feel free to skip to a specific song if there's one that you really enjoy, or just press play. Let's hang out together and enjoy this album. So let's go ahead and get in with track number 1, titled Interlude. All right, I don't know if this is a lyricless track or they just don't have lyrics posted, but let's get started.
And the other night when I was researching what we were going to be discussing today, I came across a passage that I think really exemplifies what the young brother next to me was just talking about. And it read that all things must come to an end. It is an inevitable part of the cycle of existence. All things must conclude. Take the analogy of a tree that grows in Brooklyn among the steel and concrete with all its glorious branches and leaves. One day you too will pass on its legacy through the seeds that drop to the ground. And as the wind carries these seeds throughout the land and they take root, a new life will begin for each one of them as they stand as a monument to the one that came before.
Okay, great intro to what should be a retirement album. All right, let's go ahead and let it roll to track 2 and we'll revisit this after.
Sean Carter was born December 4th, weighing in at 10 pounds, 8 ounces. He was the last of my 4 children.
It's almost like we're at his funeral.
Didn't give me any pain when I gave birth to him. And that's how I knew that he was a special child.
Yeah, all you other babies that cause pain, just jerks.
Tell me, is it something that I've done again? Like you've lost your best friend.
They say they never really miss you till you dead or you gone. So on that note, I'm leaving after the song. So you ain't gotta feel no way about Jay so long. But at least let me tell you why I'm this way. Hold on, I was conceived by Gloria Carter and Agnes Reeves, who made love under the sycamore tree, which makes me a more sicker MC, and my mama would claim
Sycamore tree, sicker MC. It's cool.
Through the years, I gave her fair share. I gave her first real scare. I made it for birth when I got here. She knows my purpose wasn't purpose. I ain't perfect, I care, but I feel worthless cause my shirts wasn't matching my gear. Now I'm just scratching the surface cause what's buried under there was a kid torn apart once his pop disappeared. I went to school.
Okay, getting a little more introspective.
But I had demons deep inside that were raised when confronted. Hold on.
Sean was a very shy child.
This is cool.
He was into sports, and a funny story is At 4, he taught himself how to ride a bike, a two-wheel at that. Isn't that special?
Mom just doting on her child.
I noticed the
Isn't he
change
special?
in him when me and my husband broke up.
Now all the teachers couldn't reach me and my mama couldn't beat me hard enough to match the pain of my
Dude, I love how we're walking through this progression.
In my membrane, got on my pimp game, fuck the world, my defense came. Then the Haven introduced me to the game. Spanish Jose introduced me to Kane. I'm a hustler now. My gear is in and I'm in the in crowd. And all the wavy light-skinned girls is loving me now. My self-esteem went through the roof, man. I got my swag. Got a Volvo from this girl when the man got back. Plus I hit my mama with cash from a show that I had. Supposedly knowing nobody paid jazz whack ass. I'm getting ahead of myself by the way I could rap. That came second to me moving this crack. Give me a second, I swear.
And the drugs were first.
To 96 came, niggas, I'm here. Goodbye.
Sean used to be in the kitchen beating on the table and rapping and until the wee hours of the morning. And then I brought him a boombox. And his sisters and brothers said that he would drive them nuts. But that was my way to keep him close to me and out of trouble.
Goodbye to the game, all the spores, the adrenaline rush. Your blood boils, you in a spot knowing cops can rush. Yeah, you in the drop, you so easy to touch. No 2 days are alike, except the first and 15 pretty much. And trust is a word you seldom hear.
Like paydays.
Hustlers, we don't sleep, we rest one eye up. And the drought can define a man when the well dries up. You learn the worth of water, without work you thirst till you die. Yep, and niggas get tired of for product. And little brothers, ring fingers get cut up to show mothers they really got them. And this is the stress I live with till I decided to try this rap shit for a living. I pray I'm forgiven for every bad decision I made, every sister I played. Cause I'm still paranoid to this day, and it's nobody's fault. I made the decisions I made. This is the life I chose, or rather the life that chose me. If you can't respect that, your hope
I didn't choose the game chose me.
When I fade to black. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black. Now if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you love me when I fade to black.
It's almost like when people don't notice you until you've passed away, in a sense.
You love me when I fade to
That is honestly one of my favorite album openers. And again, kind of having the perspective of what his intention was going into this album, I think just heightens that, even though it's not exactly, you know, how it all played out in the end. It's just so cool, man. These, you know, walking kind of through this timeline, which he didn't do it super detailed all the way through, which is one of the things I appreciated about Girls, 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 was that he carried that through line, like, in detail all the way through. So it would have been cool to maybe see a little more like zoomed in progression. He was kind of doing that because you had birth and 4 years old, and then it was kind of like a large gap of time. But it was cool doing that, cutting to the clips of his mother as well. Really, really well done. All right, this was the Interlude, produced by Just Blaze. Isn't the first time Jay used an intro to an album he doesn't appear on. For Volume 2 Hard Knock Life, he let Pain in the Ass, and more importantly, Memphis Bleak, entirely perform the intro. Just Blaze wrote all the lyrics to this and performed them himself, as well as a performance on the 10th track, also an interlude. Blaze said, "I wanted it to feel like spacey, like you were about to be on the verge of something different. Now, I didn't want the intro to be like super loud and boisterous. I wanted it to be something like you kind of just zoned out to. I wrote the dialogue, the talking, I changed my voice up, same as I did on PSA. I think I said something about trees or flowers growing in Brooklyn. I don't know. It sounded good at the time. I don't even remember all the words." I disagree. Interlude is a break, not an ending. For Jay-Z to place this particular piece at the beginning of the album shows he does not intend to leave forever. He's taking a break. He's going through a transition period, and this was a declaration of the forthcoming transition. Interlude eases you into a summary of Sean Carter. Until that point, it was to be understood that when he returns, he would be different. Okay, that's cool. Cycle of existence. All things must conclude. Take the analogy of a tree that grows in Brooklyn among the steel and the concrete with all its glorious branches and leaves. One day it too will pass on its legacy through the seeds it dropped to the ground as the wind carries these seeds throughout wherever they might move. A new life will begin for each one of them as they stand as a monument to the one that came before, that came before, came before. Yeah, that is great. All right, December 4th. The lyrical autobiography based around distinct phases in his life. He rhymes about his birth on December 4th, his days as a drug dealer, his transition to world-famous rapper, all over a beat by one of his go-to producers, Just Blaze. Samples Chi Lights, 1974 track, That's How Long, while Jay-Z's mother, Gloria Carter, narrates the stories between every verse. In his 2010 memoir, Decoded, Jay released the message of the song. Ultimately, the point of this song is that I don't blame anyone. Just trying to explain myself, tell you why I'm this way. It's my story, and I'm willing to own it. I always thought they said Sean Connery because I don't know anything about Jay-Z. Needless to say, this song didn't really make much sense before. It's like, I don't understand about Sean Connery. Good stuff. All right. Let's check out track number 3, titled What More Can I Say? Hey, if you're enjoying this video and you want access to hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, then check out my Patreon. That's where we host music videos, live performances, exclusive live streams, behind the scenes content, documentaries, and you get the ability to help vote on the albums we listen to here on the channel. Patreon is the best way to support this channel, and you can get access to the entire library, past, present, and future for just $5. Join the amazing community that we're building over there, and I try to make it worth your time and your money. All right, let's get back into it.
Are you not entertained?
Okay.
Are you not entertained?
Gladiator.
Is this not why you are here?
Love it.
Turn the music up, turn me down. Google. Let's go get him again. This time is for the money, my nigga. Brooklyn, stand up. Never been a nigga this good for this long, this hood, or this pop, this hot, or this strong, with so many different flows. This one's for this song, the next one I switch up. This one will get bit up. These fucks too lazy to make up shit. They crazy, they don't paint pictures, they just trace me. You know what? Soon they forget where they pluck. They whole style from the try to reverse the outcome. I'm like, I'm not a biter, I'm a writer for myself and others. I say a big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother, bigging up my barrel. I'm big enough to do it, I'm that barrel. Plus I know my own flow is foolish, so the rings and things you sing about, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. I'm in new sneakers.
Is that his song? Bring them out, bring them out.
What more can I tell you? Let me spell it for you. W-I-double-L-I-E. Nobody truer than H-O-V. And I'm back for more. New York's ambassador, prime minister, back to finish my business up.
Got a little Rocky energy on it. Oh, dude.
What more can I say to you? You heard it all. You already know what I'm about. Flying birds down south, moving wet off the step, purple rain in the drought. Stunting on hoes, brushing off my shirt, but ain't nothing on my clothes except my chain. My name, Young H.O., pitch the yay faithful. Even if they patrol, I make payroll. Benz paid for, friends they roll. Private jets down to Turks and Caicos. Chris Case.
I wonder if the rain, purple rain in a drought is the scissor. That purple drink? I know it's a Prince song.
And I don't wear jerseys, I'm 30 plus. Give me a crisp pair of jeans, nigga, button ups. S-dots on my
getting older.
Complete. What more can I say? Google, play the beat. We gon' let this ride into the hook. I'ma snap my fingers on this. What more can I say to you? Get my grown man on. Let's go! What more can I say? Now you know your ass is Willie when they got you in the mag. For like half a Billy, and your ass ain't Lily White, that mean that shit you write must be illy. Either that or your flow is silly. It's both. I don't mean to boast, but damn if I don't brag. Them crackers gon' act like I ain't on their ass. The Martha Stewart that's far from Jewish, far from a Harvard student, just had the balls to do it. And no, I'm not through with it. In fact, I'm just previewing it. This ain't the show, I'm just EQing it. One,
dialing it in.
Stop abusing it. The groupie girl, stop false accusing it. Back to the music, the Maybach roof is translucent. Niggas got a problem, Houston. What up, B? They can't shut up.
Houston, we got a problem.
Not even PE, I'm a ride.
It's Apollo 11, right?
But I remember vividly what these streets did to me. So picture me letting these clowns nitpick at me. Paint me like a pickaninny. I would literally kiss TT in the forehead. Tell her please forgive me, then squeeze into your forehead. I'm not the one to score points off. In fact, I got a joint to knock your points off. Young, over the guard, nigga, blasphemy. I'm at the Trump International, ask for me. I ain't never scared. I'm everywhere, you ain't never there. Nigga, why would I ever care? Pound for pound, I'm the best to ever come around here. Excluding nobody, look what I embody. The soul of a hustler, I really ran the street. A CEO's mind, that marketing plan was me. And no, I ain't get shot up a whole bunch of times. Or make up shit in a whole bunch of lines. And I ain't animated like say a Busta Rhyme. With the real shit you get when you bust down my lines. Add that to the fact I went plat a bunch of times. Times that by my influence.
Like how he's going a cappella.
I'm supposed to be #1 on everybody's list. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist. Fuck this. What more can I say?
That's cool, man. Dropping into the acapella, then throwing the headphones, and then getting that final bump up. What more can I say? Man, what a well-produced track. Okay. A few lines I want to look at. But first, in the street single, Jay contemplates the retirement he had promised himself after the album's release. He also uses this song to boast, though many of the boasts are true, about why he should be considered the greatest. The beat samples MFSB's 1973 song Something for Nothing, which was previously sampled on Keep Your Hands High by Tracy Lee and Biggie. I ain't animated like Fa, Jazzy Fa, and Busta Rhymes. This was produced by the Buchanans, Wiz Buchanan, and Dre Vega. Could be Buchanans. We have a city near me that I would naturally pronounce Buchanan, but it's Buchanan, spelt the same way. Okay. Oh, man, there were a few lines. Let's see. You know what? Soon they forget where they plucked. Their whole style from then try to reverse the outcome. Soon they forget where they plucked. So like forgetting where they came from, forgetting who picked them up, who gave them their shot, their style. They plucked their whole style from then. Okay, no, they plucked their style. He's saying they plucked their style from him, then try to reverse the outcome. Okay, meaning let me take what Jay does. I don't know why this is twisting me up in my head. I think he's saying essentially like they're kind of working backwards, but ultimately he's just saying they're stealing his style and then trying to have the success he's having. All right, this Bring 'Em Out line, because I know there's that song, Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out. But I don't know what it is. Why is it not showing up on here? Okay. So them rings and things you sing about, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth, geez. Notorious big line Jay-Z is borrowing was actually originally from a song by Tracy Lee featuring Notorious B.I.G. called Keep Your Hands High, which samples the same song that's sampled in What More Can I Say, adding more to the Notorious B.I.G. connection of the line. Jay always stated that when drops a big verse, he's only bigging up his brother. Swiss Beats later sampled this line on 2004 T.I. hit single Bring 'Em Out. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. All right, you already know what I'm about. Flying birds down south. I'm assuming just flying planes. Bird is slang for kilo of cocaine. Oh, Jay plays on the slang by flying the birds, presumably by getting a mule to board a plane for him, something he's written about before. So maybe it's both. Moving wet off the step, purple rain in a drought. Wet is both slang for PCP and is used here cocaine that has recently been cooked into crack and thus is still literally wet from the water used in the process. Thus, Jay conflates selling crack out of his stash spot with clearing water off of a step. Or he's saying like he's moving this off of a step, like, from a porch or something. Even when no one else has drugs, a drought, he can still rely on dealing of potent marijuana purple. In addition to the precipitation puns, purple rain has other connotations. Yeah, what is the, because I've never listened to Prince, but I'm familiar. So Prince described the song as a metaphor for the end of the world. He explained the color purple represents the mixing of blood and sky, while the rain symbolizes spiritual cleansing. Ultimately, it's about relying on love and faith to guide you through catastrophic or turbulent times. Interesting. So yeah, there may be a few things going on here. He said Willie. Oh, right here. Now you know you're Willie when they got you in the mag. He's boasting about Forbes magazine estimate his net worth at $500 million. While this might have been hyperbole in 2003, Jay is indeed now worth $500 million. Another Jay-Z line regarding his status in Forbes can be found on Rock Boys. Yeah, but what is Willie? Let me know if you know anything about that. Then Lily White. Jay-Z is the kind of money that big white entrepreneurs have in the rap game. Lily White was also the movement by the Republican Party in the 1800s for anti-civil rights. This could be one of the first times in which Jay added historical background to a line. Oh, there's one more. Paint me like Piccini. I'm assuming that's going to be an artist. He's referring to a Piccaninny painting which depicts African Americans in a negative light. He refuses to be depicted this way. Yo, that's a crazy painting. And on the other hand, he might just misspell Pickney, a Jamaican term for kid. The competition deals with him as if he was in the new game while he's not. Paint me like a Piccini. Okay, like paint him in a bad light. TT? Hove contrasts showing love to his niece Tiana, T.T. Carter, with threatening his enemies, highlighting the duality between his family life and his violent street past. Jay previously shouted out Tiana earlier in 2003 on Freeway's track What We Do. Bullets breeze by you like Louisiana, man, but I gotta feed Tiana, man, so I move keys. You can call me the piano man. Oh my gosh. Gotta move keys, call me the piano man? Stupid, dude. Okay. Track 4, titled Encore.
Thank you, far too kind. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn.
Okay, that's Kanye.
Last time I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for?
Some of that.
There should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Who you know fresher than Hov? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lurking, yeah. Can't none of y'all mirror me back. Yeah, hear me rap, it's like hand G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express.
This reminds me of a Kanye song.
On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open in him with no pen? Just draw off inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations from these generations? I get an arm.
Sounds like Kanye doing the ad-libs.
Get roll with the Brooklyn boss. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. What the hell are you waiting for? Look what you made me do, look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits, look how they wave to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, to the only thing that matters is just a matter of years. As fate would have it, J status appears to be at an all-time high. Perfect time to say goodbye. When I come back like Jordan, wearing the 4-5, it ain't to play games with you, it's to aim at you, probably maim you. If I owe you, I'm blowing you to smithereens. Cocksucker, take one for your team, and I need you to remember one thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. From record sales, sold out concerts. So motherfucker, if you want this encore, I need you to scream till your lungs get sore.
Ow! It's start time. This man is mean. He's killing all y'all jive turkeys. Y'all want more than Jigga Man. Well, if y'all want more than Jigga Man, then I need y'all to help me bring him back to the stage. Stay home. Come on, say it. Hold up, hold up. Are y'all out there? Are y'all out there? Come on, loud. Yeah, now see, that's what I'm talking about. They love you, Jigga. They love you, Jigga.
I like the way this one feels. It's so motherfucking.
That's cool. Dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay. So this here is the victory lap, and I'm leaving. That's how you get me back. After a year, them 16s is 1.2. So that's 2.4, and I'm only doing 2. You want in the game, attention, new dudes. I can get you BET and TRL too. You want to be in the public, send your budget. Well, fuck it, I ain't budging. Young did it to death, you gotta love it. Record companies told me I couldn't cut it. Now look at me, all star studded. God for above par like I putted. All cause the shit I uttered was utterly ridiculous. How sick is this? You want the bang, send Kanye chains, send Justin Dust, send Hypocrite. Then you got spit. Feel something like this. Woo, woo. What the hell are you waiting for?
Paul McCartney, John Lennon. Must be samples that were used. Dude, it's just so good. It's just so good. All the little pieces in that. Man, it just feels like he's having a lot of fun on this one, too. Jay-Z kills the jive turkeys like it's Thanksgiving. The production features vocals by John Legend, Don Crawley, GLC, and Kanye West, a family sing-along. Kanye samples the trumpet intro to John Holt's cover of the Beatles' I Will. The song has since been sampled by countless crossover artists, Linkin Park, the European DJ JDA, for example. Jay-Z said, I did this song early on in the project, and not Young Guru or anyone in my circle other than Kanye and I liked it. Wow. I was going to send the song to Funkmaster Flex as the first single. I told Lior Cohen and Kevin Liles, and they came to the studio. I played them the album. They said Encore was the one song they didn't really connect to, so I didn't send it to Flex. Man, everybody's sleeping on Kanye, dude. But imagine Encore as the Black Album's first single. I don't know how much it would have added sales-wise, but the presentation would have been great. Way better. Pardon me, I'm a perfectionist. So did they decide not to move forward with it? So no, much to Jay's regret, Encore was never released as an official single. Its only physical release was a B-side to Dirt Off Your Shoulder. Criminal. Can't listen to the haters, man. Kids of today don't know classics like this. Well, I'm not necessarily a kid, but, you know, I'm tapping into the kid in me. If anyone asks how and why Kanye is one of the best producers, I'll show them this. So soulful. Sorry, Linkin Park. The OG is where it's at. Can't deny that Kanye West production. Did Linkin Park just use it on Collision Course? Or like in just one of their own songs? Let's see. Well, is he saying that others have sampled this? Let's take a look real quick. Linkin Park connection. Linkin Park did not directly cover or sample. Instead, they utilized the John Holt sample through their 2004 collaboration with Jay-Z, Numb, Encore. Okay. So it's in Collision Course. I'm looking forward to that. I really don't want to sleep on this line where he was doing the math, but it was happening so fast. So this here is the victory lap. Then I'm leaving. That's how you get me back. After a year of them 16s, it's 1.2, and that's 2.4, and I'm only doing 2. Correct lyrics are, then I'm leaving. This is how you get me back. After a year of them 16s, 1.2, that's 2.4, I'm only doing 2. Following the preceding line, Jay is detailing how to get him back from retirement. If you want a Jay-Z feature, it'll cost you. After 1 year of retirement, 1 verse, 16 bars will cost you $1.2 million. And actually, you have to pay him 2.4 because he's only doing 2 verses, no more, no less. Okay. Got it. That's cool. I don't think I would have solved that on my own. All right, man, that was amazing. Track 5, Change Clothes.
Bounce is back. Your boy is back. I know y'all miss the bounce. You need to bounce for the sexy, you know? Let's get it in. Yeah, your dude is back. The Maybach coupe is back. Tell the whole world the truth is back. You ain't gotta argue about who can rap, cause the proof is back. Just go through my raps. New York, New York. Yeah, Where my troopers at? Where my hustlers? Where my boosters at? I don't care what you do for stacks. I know the world glued your back to the wall. You gotta brawl through that. I've been through that.
Oh, yeah. Like push back against the wall, just having to fight your way out.
Nobody gon' Wesley snipe me. It's less than likely. Move back. Let I breathe. Jedi Knight. The more space I get, the better I write. Oh, never I write. But if ever I write, I need the space to say whatever I like. Now just change clothes and go. You know I stay fresh to death, aborted from the projects, and I'ma take you to the top of the globe. Let's go. Exchange now.
And girl, I promise you, no substitute.
It's just me. And I ain't gonna tell you again, let's get ghosts in the phantom. You can bring your friend, we can make this a tandem. Or you can come by yourself and you can stand them. Best believe I sweat out weaves, give afro puffs like R-A-G-E. How you get if you could move it, back it on up like a U-Haul truck. Then run and tell them ducks you heard Hobie new shit. He and the boy for real make beautiful music. He is to the East Coast with Snoop is, to the West Coast with Face is to Houston. Young Hov in the house, that's so necessary. No bra with that blouse, that's so necessary. No panties and jeans, that's so necessary. Now why you frontin' on me? Is that necessary? Do I? To you look like a lame who don't understand a bra with a mean shoe game. Who's up on dot and Vera Wang? My, are you insane? That's just
What you want me to do?
change clothes and go. You know I stay fresh to death, aborted from the projects, and I'ma take you to the top of the globe. Let's go. Exchange now.
And girl, I promise you, no substitute.
It's just me.
Sexy, sexy. Sexy, sexy.
So necessary, man.
Sexy, sexy.
That's right. It's a groove. It's a groove.
Sexy, sexy.
Bring it back. Young Hov in the house is so necessary. No bra with that blouse, that's so necessary. No panties and jeans, that's so necessary. Why you frontin' on me? Let's go to my hotel. If this don't go well with those S-Dots, gotta stay fresh, ma. I don't shop with a rest by. Oh no, ma, please respect my jiggy. This is probably purple label, or that BBC shit on is probably tailored. And y'all niggas acting way too tough. Throw on a suit, get it, tape it up, and let's just change clothes and go. You know I stay fresh to death, aborted from the project.
I'm trying to nail down what the sound is like. I want to say it's like kind of this R&B type feel.
And girl, I promise you, no substitute.
It's just me.
Sexy, sexy.
Sing along. Yeah.
Sexy, sexy.
Turn your radio up.
Would the Temptations be right?
Put your hands in
I'm
it.
not too familiar with Temptations. It just sounds right. This like almost 70s. Some bell-bottom pants and afro.
Boy is back. The bounce is back. Young is back.
The little tin drum thing is cool. I almost wonder if they recorded that practically. You know, one of the neat things about the show Lost is, if you've ever seen Lost, the pilot episode has this big plane crash. They spent a ton of money on this pilot, totally untested IP. Worked out for them. But they took pieces from the plane, and that's some of what they used even in creating the music for the show. And so I saw one clip, they had like pieces of metal hung up from the plane, and there was a guy like drumming on them that kind of has the same type of like sound. Tink-a-tink-a-tink-a-tink. All right, let's get into this one. Now, hold on. Okay, hold on. This sent me into a different album. All right. Oh, I was also curious back in the previous song who was speaking. Oh, maybe it was just from the sample. Oh, wait, or maybe it was an encore. Yeah, this interlude. Okay, I don't know. I was curious who was speaking on that interlude. All right, change clothes. This Neptunes produced track was the lead single from the 2003 Black album. The song is an ode to dressing better, losing throwback jerseys, a message to power so powerful it actually had NBA Commissioner David Stern himself begging Hove to tell people to change clothes back after a decline in jersey sales. That's wild. Here's what JC said. Jay-Z, I look at tracks like a puzzle. You know, almost like that Matrix scene. I look at it and the first thing I do is listen to it. I say, what does that track make me feel? Change clothes made me feel like it was a good time, like a groove. Then after that, I figured out what I'm a flow to on the track, whether it's going to be the snare or the hi-hat. I figure out what part of the song I'm going to rhyme to, and then I start from there. That's cool. And when I rhyme to every little part of the song, I try to catch everything. It's an organized freestyle. I sit there and listen to the track and figure it out. I think about what I want to say, then I go do it. Okay, so Pharrell produced on this one. Oh, and those would also be his vocals. Probably the ha-ha things that you hear. Pharrell is good, man. He made this track in the studio this time. A lot of times he'll send me the track. That's how we've been working. Or he'll have the track already when he comes. Came in the studio this time. He made that from scratch. He sat there and just made it up. It's like a music video. I thought that Jay wanted a girl to change clothes and get out after having sex. Totally misunderstood. Yeah, I was kind of wondering for a second, you know, some of what was in the song, if that was the direction he was going. But it seemed more like a flex on fashion and his taste. Oh, there were a few things I wanted to look at too. New Jack. Because I'm familiar with Wesley Snipes and several of his movies. A New Jack, though. New Jack, old term for somebody who's new to the scene, but Jay is a veteran of the streets and thus will not get shot. References New Jack City. I've never seen that film. An early 90s film often referenced by rappers, which starred Wesley Snipes. No, I don't want it said spoiler. I don't want to spoil. I want to see. In the 10 years since the album's release, Snipes has spent 3 years in jail for tax. Add any level of meaning to this line? Oh, gosh. Man, there was no one like Wesley Snipes back in the day, dude. And then I'm very familiar with Star Wars, but Let I Breathe? Is he's switching it backwards like Yoda? He may be speaking from the view of Darth Vader, once a Jedi Knight who can't breathe very well. Okay. Or he may be speaking from the view of Yoda, who tends to mix up his words into weird sounding statements, such as Let I Breathe. Jedi Knight, Let I Breathe. That's an interesting line. I feel like the structure of it, Let I Breathe, is so he can kind of rhyme it with Jedi Knight. And then this dot. Dot, dot, dot. We don't understand abroad with the mean shoe game. Who's up on dot, dot, dot and Vera Wang? It's a fashion brand. I'm not too familiar with fashion, so I don't know what dot, dot, dot is. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's do this. We're just going to type dot, 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 fashion. I know how to spell fashion, okay? It's a typo. Dot, 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 Chicago streetwear? Maybe? That's cool. I mean, not terribly priced either, but I don't know if this is what he's talking about. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah, I probably did not give enough context. All right, let me know if you know. Confirm or deny. Okay, I am familiar with track 6. Just got to dust that dirt off your shoulder, right? But I don't know if I've ever listened to it all the way through.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Turn the music up in
What
the
a crazy beat.
Tim, you can go and brush your shoulders off, nigga. I got you. Yeah. If you feeling like a pimp, nigga, go and brush
Can't wait to see who produced this.
Ladies is pimps too, go and brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you get that dirt up your shoulders. I probably owe it to y'all, probably be locked by the force. Trying to hustle some things that go with the Porsche. Feeling no remorse, feeling like my hand was forced.
Love when he does that. Feeling like my hand was forced.
Said the ladies, they love me. From the bleachers, they screaming. All the ballers is bouncing, they like the way I be leaning. All the rappers be hating off the trap that I'm making. But all the hustlers, they love it just to see one of us making. Came from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the pops. Nigga, London, Japan, and I'm straight up the
Got a little electronic in here.
Get it, man, I'm
It's a
straight up
very different beat for him.
back, nigga, cause I'm straight with the rock. Come on, if you feeling like a pimp, nigga, gon' brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, gon' brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you, kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your
Which I
shoulder.
think the intention coming into this album was to do a lot of different things to really show his versatility.
Me a rover, trying to stretch out the coca like a wrestler, yes sir. Keep the heckler close, you know them smokers a test but like 52 cards went out, I'm through dealing now. 52 bars come out, now you feel them now. 52 cars roll out, remove ceiling in case 52 bras come out. Now you chillin' with a boss, bitch, cards FC on the sleeve. Like the 40-40 club, ESPN on the screen. I pay the grip for the jeans, plus the slippers is clean. No chrome on the wheels, I'm a grown-up for real. G feeling like a pimp, nigga, gon' brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, gon' brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you, kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder.
It's one of those like iconic beats, dude. You only have to hear it for like half a second. You're like, ah.
On the map, me and my beautiful bitch in the back of the back. I'm the realest to run it.
That reminded me of Kanye.
I ain't gotta clap at them niggas scared of that black. I dropped that black album, then I back out it as the best rapper alive. Nigga acts about me from bricks to build.
Dude, his flow is just so good.
Opposite, off and in, you got a pardon, Jay. For selling out the garden in the day. I'm like a young Marvin in his hay. I'm a hustler, homie. You a customer crony. Got some dirt on my shoulder. Could you brush it off for me? If you feeling like a pimp, nigga, gon' brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, gon' brush your shoulders off.
Love to the ladies.
Crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you, kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulder, you got a kid. That dirt off your shoulders. Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Gosh.
Best rapper alive. Best rapper alive.
I feel like if it's Timothy Mosley. I feel like it has to be a producer I'm not familiar with because I haven't heard anything else like that. We're running over to Genius because we need to know who made the track. Oh, excuse me. You got a little dirt on your shoulders. Let me brush it off for you. Okay. Dirt Off Your Shoulder, second single. In 2004, the song was combined with Linkin Park's single Lying From You and released as a single for the mashup album Collision Course. And the song Dirt represents the people who are trying to bring him down and are jealous of his success. Jay-Z expounds on his accomplishments and lavish lifestyle, notes that their disparaging types are nothing more than dirt that he must brush off his shoulder. Well, and it might be also just like the comments from people and things like that as well. It's just like it's nothing but like, you know, it's also kind of a call to just moving on as well, right? Not letting those things linger on you. It's just like, okay, dust yourself off. Is that Aaliyah's song, First You Don't Succeed, dust yourself off and try again? So it was some weird saying that I came up with. No idea where it came from. I think when Tim played the track earlier on, so that was a Timbaland track. Okay. I think I've heard of Timbaland. I think when Tim played the track early on, it had a brushing sound in it. I started messing with lyrics about brushing off haters. It just evolved one night in Miami. Same with the best rapper alive statement. It had gotten to the point where Biggie and Pac were such gods in hip-hop, you weren't supposed to want to be better than them. It was time to address that. It was a respectful way of saying, I'm the best. The title From Dirt Off Your Shoulders inspired from Timbaland's dance moves. When Timbaland was introducing his beat for the Black album, he was brushing himself off. He does indeed say Timbaland should brush off his shoulders, which could have been literal due to his dance moves. In the Fade to Black DVD, Jay-Z also had a personal barber, and the title could also have been inspired from having his haircut, having the barber to dust dirt off his shoulders or dust off his shoulders after every session. The beat's kind of cheesy nowadays. This beat is one of my favorite kick drums. I don't know. I don't think the beat's cheesy. But that's where I'm not good, and maybe this is a good thing. I'm not good. I don't get it when people are like, dude, that sounds so dated. I mean, I've heard some things from like maybe an artist's, you know, first album or real early stuff before they get signed that I'm like, okay, I can tell that was older because they get better, you know, in their delivery, especially if they start very young. 21 Pilots is one of those. I really enjoy their self-titled album, but you can tell it's a far cry from where they end up moving down the road. And as they kind of settle into their sound and experiment with different stuff. And so, yes, the self-titled album from them sounds dated in that sense. But I just feel like most everything I've listened to, I don't know, I'm like, yeah, it sounds good to me. I don't really feel this, oh, that feels old or anything like that. But maybe it's just because I don't have enough context. But I also just like what I like. Just try to enjoy it all. All right, track 7, titled Threat. Threat? Am I a threat to you? Huh? Am I a threat to you? No, I'm not. You just dust me off your shoulders. Okay.
Yo, what's up, pimp? This threats. That's right, this threats, pimp. And I'm serious about mine. I'm so sincere.
Sincere.
Nigga, I'll kill you, I'll chop you up, put you inside the mattress like drug money, nigga.
Yeah.
I hope that voice makes an appearance throughout this song.
I done told you niggas 9 albums, stop fucking with me. I done told you niggas 9 on me, stop fucking with me. You niggas must got 9 lives. Knife wonder, put that knife in you. Take a little bit of life from you. Am I frightening you? Shall I continue? I put the gun to you. I let it sing you a song. I let it hum to you. The other one sing along. Now it's a duet, and you wet when you check out the
oh
technique.
No, okay.
2 texts, and I don't need 2 lips to blow this like a trumpet. You dumb shit. This is an unusual musical I conducted. You looking at the black Warren Buffett, so all critics conduct sick. I don't care if you see Dolores Tuckett or you Bill O'Reilly, you only rallying me up. For 3 years, they had me peeing out of a cup. Now they about to free me up. What you think I'm gonna be? What? Rehabilitated, man, I still feel hatred. I'm young, black, fucking rich, so they wanna strip me naked. But you never had me like Christina Aguilera, but catch me down the west side driving like Halle Berry or the FDR in the seat of my car, screaming out the sunroof, death to y'all. You can't kill me. I live forever through these bars. I put the wolves on you. I put a price on your head. The whole hood.
This is the most like forward, violent song I've heard him do.
I ain't talking about fast, nigga, them body snatchers. Nigga, you heard what I said. I make them late for you to 5 in the morning. Put your smarts on the side of your garment.
Like, I'm not sending the law after you. I'm gonna kill you. That sounded like the GoldenEye silencer.
Never know when you gotta dump a nigga out. There's sincere. There's some sincere shit
man,
right
I put hands on you.
This is so fun, man. For being such a serious song, it's a good balance.
We rat pack niggas, let Sam tap dance on you. Then I Sinatra shot you, goddamn you. I put the boy in the box like David Blaine. Let the audience watch. It ain't a thing. Y'all wish it was free.
Love David Blaine.
Push the button for the oil in your car. Lift up your hood, nigga. Run it. Then lift up your whole hood like you got oil under it. Your boy got the goods. Y'all don't want nothing of it. Like Castor oil. I Castor Troy. You change your face.
Castor Troy from the movie Face Off.
Y'all niggas is targets. Y'all
Nicolas Cage.
Bullets. Please don't make me park it in your upper level. Valet a couple strays from the 38 special, nigga. God bless you. I make them late for you to 5 in the morning. Put your smarts on the side of your garment. Nigga, stop fucking with me.
Yeah, I'm threatening you. Yeah, I'm threatening you. Who you think you dealing with? They call me threats, nigga. I've been making threats since I've been in kindergarten, nigga. Ask about me, see if you ain't heard.
When the gun is tucked, untucked, nigga, you dies like nunchucks held by the
Oh, more of that.
I'm the one, thus meaning no one must try. No 2, no 3, no 4. Know why? Because 1's 4, 5 might blow your high. You ain't gotta go to church, you get to know your God. It's a match made in heaven when I play the 7. Put you on the nigga news, you PN in 11. Where you been? You ain't heard, got the word that I'm so sincere. I'm especially Joe Pesci with a friend. I will kill you, commit suicide and kill you again. I make a way for you to 5 in the morning. Put your smarts on the side of your garment. Nigga, stop fucking with me.
What up, motherfucker? I eat 3, motherfucker. What? Nigga, I'll throw a Molotov cocktail through your mama's house. Nigga, what's up? Where everybody live? I'm the kind of nigga.
Sounds like a GTA character.
Your food up and put the shit back in your mouth, nigga, to help you swallow. Nigga, I take a mop handle off, nigga, and sweep, nigga. Hold on, I'll be, nigga, what?
Dude, that is probably the most fun track I've heard from Jay-Z at this point. That was awesome. I love a little sense of humor put in there, especially with the serious subject matter. That there's also, it feels like it kind of gives this almost like not taking yourself too seriously as well, even though he is being very serious. It's just, it provides such a great balance. All right, let's see. Threat. Song contains a sample from A Woman's Threat by R. Kelly. Song is likely a general threat addressed to no one in particular. The lyrics are riddled with references to guns and other weapons, making it clear this threat is not meant to be taken lightly. Produced by Ninth Wonder. Yeah, I haven't heard of Ninth Wonder. Cedric? Is it Cedric the Entertainer? Yep. Okay, that's funny, man. I wonder if there's a way to find out the gunshot noise. I mean, I know it could be any, silencer type noise. Let's see, silencer in Jay-Z Threat. GoldenEye? No. So assassin, much like, wait, gold-plated sidearms. I just wonder, so it's not saying necessarily if he used that sound. No, on a direct nod to 07, this specific verse, not fan theory. It aligns perfectly. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, if you guys ever played GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, this pistol was so much fun to use. This right here, dude. Come on, what you know about that, man? So, curious if that's where the silencer sound comes from. Okay, I was curious about this line, duck sick. You looking at the black Warren Buffett, so all critics can... okay. There's got to be more here, though. So I get it, it's backwards, right? With a spoonerism? Okay. It implies they operate in a bad manner. If we read the can duck as conduct and take sick as a word itself, which used when quotes have spelled medium. Since Jay is the black one, Buffett critics have great reverence for him in conduct, meaning behave, while the conduct is written falsely, and thus he's adding a sick at the end of the line. If critics duck at the shots he's taking them with his music. So all critics conduct sick, but also telling them what they can do. Let the audience watching anything, y'all wish I was frontin', I'd George Bush the button. What did George Bush do with a button? Double entendre slang for a severe preemptive strike or military action. Okay, I was wondering. Obviously, the president can push a button. Referencing the Bush doctrine and wars over oil to threaten an opponent. Connects back to U.S. wars in the Middle East, which were largely framed around securing oil and taking offensive unilateral military action. All right. It looks like there are no lyrics for this next track. This is Moment of Clarity.
Yeah, young, yeah. Turn the music up, turn the lights down, I'm in my
I'm
zone.
gonna pull up the lyrics while we're listening.
Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty. The world will feel my truth. My hard knock lifetime, a gift and a curse. I gave you volume after volume of my work, so you could feel my truths. I built the dynasty by being one of the realest niggas out. Way beyond the reason you can't feel my shoe. Blueprint beginning to that black out.
Shout out to his album.
Close your hear what I'm about.
Another album.
Pop died, didn't cry, didn't know him that well. Between him doing heroin and me doing crack sales, with that in the eggshell, standing at the tabernacle, rather the church, pretending to be hurt, wouldn't work, so a smirk was all on my face, like damn, that man's face is just like my face. So Pop, I forgive you for all the shit that I lived through. It wasn't all your fault, homie, you got caught into the same game I fought, that Uncle Ray lost, my big brothers and so many others I saw. I'm just glad we got to see each other, talk and re-meet each other, save a place in heaven till the next time we meet forever. Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty. The world will feel my truth. My hard knock lifetime, a gift and a curse. I gave you volume after volume of my work, so you could feel my truths. I built the dynasty by being one of the realest.
These all maybe albums from him.
I can't feel my shoe blueprint beginning to that black album ending. Listen close, you hear what I'm about. Nigga, feel my true music business. Hate me cause the industry ain't make me.
Dude.
Boosters and boosters embrace me in the music I be making. I dumb down for my audience to double my dollars. They criticize me for it, yet they all yell holla. If skill sold, truth be told.
Okay, I know this is ugly because I'm clicking all over the place. I never stopped the track. I literally was thinking in my head, dude, this has like a little Eminem feel to it. Not just the dark beat, but even a little bit of the flow. That's crazy. Okay. Sorry, back into it.
I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Truthfully, I wanna rhyme like common sense, but I did 5 mil. I ain't been rhyming like common sense.
Oh
When your
gosh.
sense got that much in common, and you've been hustling since. Your inception, fuck perception, go with what makes sense. Since I know what I'm up against, we as rappers must decide what's most important. And I can't help the poor if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back to me, that's the win-win. So next time you see the homie in his rims spin, just know my mind is working just like them. Like the rims that is, God for granted.
It's just a
moment of clarity.
tiny piece on it, huh?
The world will feel my heart knock lifetime, my gift and the curse.
But it has that feel of like you got one moment, one shot.
Built the dynasty by being one of the realest niggas out. Way beyond the reason I can't feel my shoe blueprint beginning to that black album ending. Listen close, you hear what I'm about. Nigga, feel my truth. He was on the tear when no tears should fall. Cause he was on the block where no squares get off. See in my inner circle, all we do is ball. Till we all got
Block and squares.
on our wall.
All this shape talk, cool.
Y'all record, I recall, cause I really been there before. 7 years ago, prepared to flow, prepared for war. I should fear no man, you don't hear me though. These words ain't just paired to go in one ear, out the other ear. No, yeah, my balls and my word is alls I have. What you gonna do to me, nigga? Scars and scab. What you gonna box me, homie? I could dodge a jab. 3 shots couldn't touch me, thank God for that. I'm strong enough to carry Biggie Smalls on my back. And the whole BK nigga holler back. Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty. The world will feel my truth. My heart knock lifetime, my gift and the curse. I gave you volume after volume of my work, so you can feel my truth. I built the dynasty by being one of the realest niggas out. Way beyond the reason I can't feel my shoe. Blueprint beginning to that black album ending. Listen close, you hear what I'm about. Nigga, feel my truth.
I love this track, man. Yeah, I mean, just totally nailed the feeling and aesthetic on that song. That's what I was thinking. Is it called? It's not called One Shot. Moment? This your moment? Got my mom's spaghetti. That's hot. But that's what I was thinking at the beginning. It was crazy to see Eminem on that. So this song with beat by Eminem shows Jay looking back on his life and career, the roads taken and not taken therein. What was it like having Eminem in the studio? I never even told him this, but I remember that Eminem came into the studio when we made Moment of Clarity, which he produced on the Black Album. So here's Eminem. It's 2003. I think the Eminem show had come out. He was like the biggest rapper in the world. He sold like 20 million records worldwide or some ridiculous number. But when he came to the studio, I remember I hugged him. Could feel that he had on a bulletproof vest. Couldn't imagine being that successful. I mean, he's a guy who loves rap and wanted to be successful his whole career. Then he finally gets it. There's this dark cloud over him. I was like, here it is. You got everything you wanted, and now you're a prisoner of your own fame. That's sad to me, that you have to walk around in a bulletproof vest after you sold 20 million records. You can think you know where he was at when he said those raps, but I saw another level of it personally, and I found it sad. That's intense. Second verse is arguably one of the greatest verses of all time, poetic in nature, philosophical in nature, and thematically dichotomous in nature. M killed the beat. Jay messed the rap game up with that second verse. Well, he didn't mess it up. He did good on it. One of the dopest Hove tracks ever. Salute. That was a masterful backhanded compliment to Common. Yeah, man. Music business hate me because the industry ain't make me. Hustlers and boosters embrace me in the music I be making. I dumb down for my audience and double my dollars. They criticize me for it, yet they all yell holla. Skills sold, truth be told, I'd probably be lyrically Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli and Common are socially conscious rappers, often considered some of the best lyricists in hip-hop. So I guess it's in a sense he's saying like he knew what people wanted, you know, or what would sell. I think he's still true to himself, but maybe he also knew like just what to give people. That's cool. So he started doing one thing and he's like, but then this other thing took off. I did 5 mil. I ain't been rhyming like common sense. And maybe it's also a tie-in to common sense, like using common sense to, because he even says, forget perception, go with what makes sense following that. Yeah, that's a great one, dude. Okay, I think this next one is one of his biggest, right? I would have thought this song came early on in his career, 99 Problems, because it's referenced so much by other artists. Let's give it a listen. I think I only know the chorus. Or the hook, whatever you're supposed to call it.
If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my
I didn't know the beat went like this, though.
Saves money, cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid. What type of facts are those? If you grew up with holes in your zapper toes, you celebrate the minute you was having dope. I'm like, fuck critics, you can kiss my whole asshole. If you don't
okay, and Kanye's used that a bunch.
Got beef with radio if I don't play they show. They don't play my hits.
Oh, such a cool sound.
Rap mags try and use my black ass so advertisers could give them more cash for ads. Fuckers, I don't know what you take me as or understand the intelligence that Jay-Z has. I'm from rags, the richest niggas, I ain't dumb. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Oh, dude.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems,
I need a seat.
I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Yeah, it's 94 and my trunk is raw. In my rear view mirror is the motherfucking law. Got two choices, y'all. Pull over the car or bounce on the devil, put the pedal to the floor. And I ain't trying to see no highway chase with Jake. Plus I got a few dollars, I can fight the case. So I pull over to the side of the road. I heard, son, do you know I'm stopping you for? Cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. Am I under arrest or should I guess some more? Well, you was doing 55 in the 54. Lost in the registration and step out of the car. You carrying a weapon on you, I know a lot of you are. I ain't stepping out of shit, all my papers legit. Well, do you mind if I look around the car a little bit? Well, my glove compartment, so it's the trunk in the back. And I know my rights, so you gon' need a warrant for that. Aren't you sharp attack?
Dude, I had no idea this song was about all this.
I ain't past the bar, but I know a little bit enough that you wanna legally search my shit. Well, we'll see how smart you are when the K9 comes. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't.
Wow. Dude.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
It's like he'd rather have the 99 problems.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Once upon a time, not too long ago, a nigga like myself had a strong arm, a hoe. And this is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having no goddamn sense. Try and push me. I try to ignore him, talk to the Lord, pray for him, but some fools just love to perform. You know the type, loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And only thing that's gonna happen is I'ma get the clapping, and he and his boys gonna be yapping to the captain. And there I go trapped in a Kit Kat again, back through the system with the riff-raff again. Fiends on the floor, scratching again. Paparazzis with their cameras, snapping them. DA try to give a nigga shaft again. $500,000 for bail cause I'm African, or because the fool was harassing them. Tryna play the boy like he's saccharine. But ain't none sweeper, I hold my gun. I got 99 pounds, being the bitch ain't one. Hit me. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Some Phil Collins stuff going on. Like Trash the Camp from Tarzan.
You crazy for this one, Rick? It's your boy.
Rick Rubin. I had no idea that track was all that. I always assumed it was just a song that centered around girls, but it's pretty much everything but that. Oh my gosh, dude. I have been thinking about playing with, because I don't know guitar very well at all. I have a guitar and I've been making some music, some beats and stuff, and I've been thinking about just, learning some simple chords, power chords or whatever to just try experimenting. And this beat shows you, like, you don't have to be a master at guitar. I mean, there's a couple of chords in here and it's so effective. My goodness, dude. No wonder everybody references this track. This is one of the coolest things I've ever heard. In Decoded, Jay states he used 99 Problems to confuse critics and point out their own ignorance by hiding a deeper story behind a superficial chorus. Chorus hook, I got 99 Problems, is taken from the Ice-T single 99 Problems. Okay, so this song has even deeper roots? Wait. I got 99. Okay. Wow. So it even goes further back. The hook was coined during a conversation between Ice-T and brother Marquis or Marcus of Miami-based Two Live Crew. Jay went old school for the beat. He linked with Def Jam Recordings co-founder Rick Rubin, who was a key producer of seminal, hard-hitting beats for the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, other early rap icons. He tapped on the best to do this album, man. This song samples the classic break beat from Billy Squier's Big Beat, popular mini tunes from that era. Yeah, I guess, tapping into all these, which again, that wasn't the original intention. He was going to work with one guy, but pulling in all these heavy hitters and then him feeling, or arguably at being the best in the game. If you're thinking about this being kind of like, I'm done, or at least I'm done for now, it was like he wanted to make a statement with this album that would just be like, yeah. You can have it. Jay went, oh, okay, we read that. The video became controversial for its ending. I don't want to see. I don't want to ruin it. If you have time to read it, here's a 20-page analysis, second verse by a law professor discussing its legal accuracy. All right, sure, it's great. I'll pass. All right, we got some inside the making of. Jay-Z said of the track, as a writer and as a creator, you have ideas, and for whatever reason, a lot of them don't work out. So when it happens, it's like euphoria. I'd always wanted to do a track with Rick Rubin, and I knew once he pulled out the Roland, it was going to be a problem. He also truly produced me, which felt uncomfortably good. I wasn't used to someone telling me to change something. He pushed me to take the track to a whole other level. My A&R Kiambo hip-hop Joshua had the idea to use Ice-T's concept, but I ran with it in a different way. I wanted to flip the hook, not make it about a girl. Okay, so originally, maybe it was centered around a girl or girls. So I had these stories. The southern racist cop, I wanted to paint the picture with his voice, even down to the things he says, such as a lot of you are. Yeah, I picked up on that. The track is light in its approach, but it's heavy, for sure. Rick Rubin said Jay-Z was going into retirement and asking different producers he liked to do each track. We went in several times. He had started something that was more rooted in the old Def Jam sound. He suggested using 808s, so we came up with a polyrhythmic beat that functions in a similar way to Going Back to Cali. The idea for the song was Chris Rock's idea. He said Ice-T has a song called 99 Problems. That's crazy. It's a great hook. Got 99 Problems. It's a great phrase. Jay-Z could make a great record out of that. Told that to Jay, and he wrote the song based on the title. The idea was it's the opposite song. In the Ice-T original song, it's all about the girls. Our idea was, okay, this will be a song with the same hook about the problems. He took the track in the back of the room and played it over and over again and wrote whole complicated verses in his head. That's wild, dude. It took him about half an hour. He'd run in the other room, just do it several times. Each time he did it, the inflection and flow would be different. Inflection. It would fit the beat differently, or he'd emphasize different words. Each one was its own unique performance. He did that for each of the verses. He'd listen, write, record. I played him the beat at night, and the next day he came in with a page of lyrics. Said it was the first time he'd ever physically wrote anything down before for any record. He was just very inspired by that beat, and it was a miraculous thing to behold. After he did the vocals, we did some more scratching and drops and just kind of made it into the record that it is. The guitars were a combination of old records that were sped up or slowed down, scratched in, or in some cases, we played guitars and made a disc and scratched them with a digital turntable. It was all processed and made new. Oh man, wild. Some people still think this song's about girls. Says that maybe he did it to deflect, in his opinion, undeserved criticism of misogyny. So it seems that there's kind of a real story that goes along with it. This says that it's about a dog, a drug dog. Interesting. Feel free to elaborate if you'd like in the comments. All right, we have an interlude here. Pretty long interlude, nearly 3 minutes. All right, track 10, public service announcement.
It's just a public service announcement, sponsored by Just Blaze and the good folks at Rockefeller Records.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living testament and recollection of history in the making during our generation.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho, H to the OV. I used to move snowflakes by the OZ. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC.
Okay.
Fresh out the frying pan into the fire.
Rock is label, but also drugs.
Fly it in a piece of paper bearing my name. Got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, Ho. Not DOC, but similar to them letters. No one could do it better. I check cheddar like a food inspector. My homie Strick told me, dude, finish your breakfast. So that's what I'ma do, take you back to the dude with the Lexus. Fast forward the jewels and the necklace. Let me tell you dudes what I do to protect us. Shoot at you actors like movie directors. This ain't a movie, dogs.
Now, before I finish, let me just say, I did not come here to show out, did not come here to impress you, because to tell you the truth, when I leave here, I'm gone, and I don't care what you think about me, but just remember, when it hits the fan, brother, whether it's next year, 10 years, 20 years from now, you'll never be able to say that these brothers lied to you, Jack.
Thing ain't lie.
It's true.
I came through the block and everything that's fly. I'm like Che Guevara with bling on. I'm complex. I never claim to have wings on. Nigga, I get my by any means on. Whenever there's a drought, get your umbrellas out because that's when I brainstorm. You can blame Sean, but I ain't invent the game. I just rolled the dice trying to get some change. And I do it twice, ain't no sense in me lying as if I am a different man. And I could blame my environment, but ain't no reason why I be buying expensive change. Hope you don't think users are the only abusers. Niggas getting high within the game. If you do, then how would you explain? I'm 10 years removed, still a vibe is in my veins. I got a hustler spirit, nigga, period. Check out my hat, yo, peep the way I wear it. Check out my swag, yo, I walk like a ball player. No matter where you go, you are what you are, player. And you can try to change, but that's just the top layer. Man, you was who you was before you got here. Only God can judge me, so I'm gone. Either love me or leave me alone.
Either love me or leave me alone.
Now, back to our regular scheduled program. L'Album Noir, the Black Album.
Yeah, this album's insane. Absolutely insane. Okay. Let me find the right page here. Standout track, one of Jay's most popular live concert staples, wide-ranging pun-heavy tune that ranks in the upper echelon of his extensive catalog. Just Blaze samples Little Boy Blues, Seed of Love, which was used in the intro to OC's 1994 song Point of Views. Happens to be one of Talib Kweli's favorite hip-hop songs of all time. The Black Album was on its way to mastering, and Just Blaze said he had won. I'm forever curious, and as soon as Just played it for me, the emotion of the track was too much. A record will change everything for me. We had to stop production. Called PSA because it was supposed to be like a commercial, a brief skit, but it turned into an important part of my discography. For a song with no hook to have such an impact is unbelievable. The public made it something special. Jay-Z said during Decoded, the second verse for Public Service Announcement was almost entirely unrelated to the first verse. I wrote the second verse, which opens with the lyrics, I'm like Che Guevara with bling on, I'm complex, as a response to The Journalist. When someone asked me at the time of the Unplugged show why it was that I wore the Che t-shirt, he has an Unplugged, an MTV Unplugged. I think I said something glib like, I consider myself a revolutionary because I'm a self-made millionaire in a racist society. But it was really that it just felt right to me. Knew that people would have questions. Some people in the hip-hop world were surprised by it. There are rappers like Public Enemy and Dead Prez who've always been explicitly revolutionary. But I wasn't one of them. I also wasn't a Marxist like Che. The Platinum Jesus piece made that pretty clear. Okay. Guess, I don't know if Jay made an appearance in J. Cole's Homecoming. We got a minute before we get to Homecoming. We have Sideline Story next for J. Cole. I want to look up real quick. Jay-Z's MTV Unplugged. I wonder what all he performs in there. There's probably stuff in there I haven't heard yet. I'll look into it. I love MTV Unplugged. All right. Moving into track 11. This is Justify My Thug.
Just feel right here, quick. It's like it's supposed to happen, this one right here. Young. God damn.
He's feeling it. I love it when he's really feeling a beat, he says something about it.
It goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the party about to pop, then Rockefeller, it's your boy, yes, Dot, and I ain't never been in jail. I ain't never pay a nigga to do no dirt for me. I was scared to do myself. I will never tell, even if it means sitting in a cell. I ain't never ran, never will. I ain't never been smacked. A nigga better keep his hands to himself or get clapped from what's under that man's belt. I never ask for nothing, I don't demand of myself. Honesty, loyalty, friends, and then wealth. Death before dishonor, and I tell you what else.
It's like a hip-hop Mario, dude.
Beg for help. Foolish pride is what held me together through the years I wasn't felt, which is why I ain't never played myself. I just play the hand I'm dealt. I can't say I've never knelt before God and asked for better cause, sometimes to no avail. But I never sat back feeling sorry for myself. If you don't give me heaven, I raise hell till it's heaven.
Definitely the most experimental track on the album so far. Got a little bit of Linkin Park scratching vibes on it.
I'ma kill your cat, just the unwritten laws in rap. Know that for every action there's a reaction. Don't have me relapsing, relaxing's what I'm about. But about mine, don't be acting like you can't see street action. Take me back to reasonable doubt time. You see my mind's on the finish line, facing the wreck. I put my motherfucking faith in the tech. Tell Satan not yet. You understand I'm chasing my breath. I am narrowly escaping my death. Oh yes, I am the Michael Schumacher of the rock roster, traveling Mach 5, barrel in my apparel can stop God. God forgive me, but I can't let them deliver me to you until I won this race. Then eventually my engine gon' burn out. I get whatever is meant for me, however it turns out fine. Red line,
Red line, like pushing it to the red line. When did scratching kind of exit the scene? Because that started as a rap hip-hop thing, but I haven't heard it on anybody's stuff. Except for Linkin Park.
Two wrongs don't make it right, but when you've been wrong and you know all along that it's just one life, at what point does one fight? Good question, right? Before you knock the ball, try to put your dogs in it, 10 and a halves for a minute and a half. Bet that stops all the grinning in the laughs. When you play the game of life and the win ain't in the bag. When your options is none and the pen is all you have. Or the block, niggas standing tight as lemons on the ab. Try to cop a shop, call they self-cleansing in the cash. But can't put their name on paper cause then you on blast. Mr. President, is drugs in our residence. Tell me what you want me to do. Come break bread with us. Mr. Governor, I swear there's a cover up. Every other corner there's a liquor store. Fuck us up.
This track has had to grow on me. I mean, I love the beat. I think it's super cool. But it is just a fun, bassy listen. Lenny Kravitz in the credits. All right, let's see what's going on here. Based around a sampled loop from Funkadelic's The Witch and a thugged out version of the chorus from Madonna's hit 1990 single Justify My Love, Jay-Z connects with West Coast producer DJ Quick to provide a different sound for the Black Album. Quick talked about how this song came together. I banged out 3-4 beats. He was I like that one right there. So from that point, we stemmed out the track. Young Guru put a nice rough mix on it. Jay got up, walked in the booth, cocked his Nike fitted to the left. Oh, his hat. What? It sounded like something just fell against my door. Hold a second. Okay. I think that was my cats. I don't know. The bad thing is on my door to my office on the back, I have a place because I was really into running a few years ago. Did a lot of like ultra marathons, 50-mile races and stuff like that. And I keep all of my medals on that door. So anytime you like open my door, shut my door, hit my door, anything, it's just this clanking sound. You guys might not have even heard it, but that would surprise me. All right. So he had his hat fitted to the left, I think it was, and just belted that out. Who does that? One take with no paper. Who does that? He's a rock star, man. Yeah, I mean, this is just the common thing you hear. That's so cool. Insane lyrical performance, especially after pointing out in Moment of Clarity that he can rhyme as good as Common, Talib Kweli. Real, recognize real, period. Somebody said drums make it sound like a Kanye beat. I don't pick up on that. I'm the Michael Shoemaker of the rock roster. Michael Shoemaker is a professional race car driver known to be one of the fastest, able to push his vehicle to the limit for long periods of time. Okay. And then this lemon? He said lemon, didn't he? Oh, lemmings on the block, standing tight as lemmings. Okay, perfect. I don't know, is it me? Something not loading in? Let's see. Lemmings are small Arctic rodents known for dramatic population booms. They are also famous for the long-standing pop culture myth they commit mass suicide by jumping off cliffs. This is what I think of when I think of lemmings. I thought he said lemon. Verse 3. I mean, it makes sense. Standing tight as lemmings on the Ave, trying to cop a shop they call they self cleansing in the cash. Eye for an eye, we both lose our sight, and two wrongs don't make a right. But when you've been wronged and you know all along that it's just one life, at what point does one fight? Yeah, because he's acknowledging like he doesn't necessarily want to fight because there is the eye for an eye. But then we're both, losing something. But then he's also like, but at what point do you fight? All right. Track 12. This is Lucifer.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth.
you did it again, you're a genius, nigga.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
So you niggas change your attitude for they asking what happened to you. Lord forgive him, he got them dark forces in him, but he also got a righteous cause for sending them to murder me. So I gotta murder them first. Emergency, doctors performing procedures.
Cool, he's not just doing beats for him, he's rapping with him.
But vengeance is mine, said the Lord. You said it.
Which I know he did a little bit in the Blueprint as well.
Breathing off respirators for killing my best ball haters. On permanent high haters as I skate in the Maybach Benz, fly and annihilate bumping brown sugar by D'Angelo in Los Angeles like an evangelist. I can introduce you to your maker, bring you closer to nature. Ashes after they cremate you bastards. Hope you've been reading your psalms and chapters, paying your tithes, being good Catholics. I'm coming.
What a great sample, man.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
So you niggas change your attitude for they ask what happened to you. This is holy war. I wet y'all all with the holy water. Spray from the heck law. Catch order. Medic, all the static shall cease to exist like a sabbatical. I throw a couple at you, take 6. Spread love to all of my dead thugs. I pour out a little Louis to a head above. Yes, sir. And when I perish, the meek shall inherit the earth. Till that time is on and poppin' church. Like Don Bishop, the 5th of Palm Cock Eva. Lift up your soul to give you the Holy Ghost. Please, I leave you in somebody's cathedral. But stunting like Evil Knievel. I let you see where that bright light leads you. The more you talk, the more you irking us. The more you gon' need memorial services. The Black Album, second verse is like devil's pie. Say some dessert for us. Man, I gotta get my soul right. I gotta get these devils out my life. These cowards gonna make a nigga ride. They won't be happy till somebody dies. No, man, I gotta get my soul right. Lucifer, I'm locked up for my whole life. Every time it seems it's alright. Let me get somebody want their soul to rise. I chase you off every search. Dreams are holding a 9mm, the Bob's killer. Asking them why as my eyes fill up. These days I can't wake up with a dry pillow. Gone but not forgotten, homes I still feel you. So curse the day that birthed the bastard who caused your church mass. Reverse the crash, reverse the blast and reverse the car. Reverse the day and there you are, Bob the law. Lord forgive him, we all have sinned. But Bob's a good dude, please let him in. And if you feel in my heart that I long for revenge, please blame it on the son of the morning. Thanks again.
Yeah, that was hot. All right. One of the standout tracks produced by Jay-Z's friend, freaking collaborator, Kanye. The song heavily relies on religious biblical references, which can be alluded to from the title. I wanted people to have the proper context of rap, the generation, what we went through, these emotions behind these songs. A song like Lucifer, it's really about the struggle, really about dealing with death and having that feeling. The evil is inside of you, not this mythical character with pitchforks, things like that, dealing with a feeling of wanting revenge. Apparently, this beat was going to be used on College Dropout, but Kanye didn't want to have Jesus Walks and Lucifer on the same album. I don't know, it would have been kind of epic. Very beginning should be a Yeah by Kanye after the intro. Yeah, this part was great. The fifth or palm cock. Probably plead the fifth or get shot. Or I don't know. Could mean something else, like palming. Something else. Let's see here. Who's Bob? Who's Bob? Following verse about Jay's desire to seek revenge for his friend's death, the 9mm is referring to a 9mm. Robert Babala Burke was the older brother of Rockefeller Records co-founder Kareem Biggs Burke. He was a childhood friend of Dame Dash. Together they founded the famous Harlem crew, The Best Out. They would host huge parties each month at the Cotton Club in Harlem, hiring DJ Kid Capri, attracting thousands of people, including rappers, pro athletes. On his nickname, Jay explained and decoded that we called him that because of his ball skills. He could jump really high, so they threw him an alley-oop or lob passes a lot. Bob was shot on September 2003 while driving through the Bronx, causing his car to crash, resulting in his untimely death. That's sad. So he's obviously talking about these dark thoughts that he has. These days I can't wake up with a dry pillow. Again, another peek inside. He just gives these little glimpses of kind of these personal things. So yeah, the person that calls this cursing the day they were birthed. So just going back in time when you were still there. And if he's like, if you sense in my heart I long for revenge, blame it on the son of the morning. Yeah, it's a great song, man. I know there's so much on subsequent listens to take in. All right, moving to the penultimate track, track 13. This is Allure.
Young is the life. Once again, it's the life. Yes.
Oh, we need to go back and see what the sample was.
It's intoxicating, man. You don't know why you do what you do. Yes. always too much for me to ever ignore. I got a thing for them big body Benzes. It goes my senses. In love with a V-dub engine. Man, I'm high off life. Fucking, I'm wasted. Babe and 8 kicks, all the Marvin K wrists. My women friend get tennis bracelets. Trips to Venice, get they winners replaced with the sun. It ain't even fun no more. I'm jaded. Man, it's just a game. Man. I just play it to play it. I put my feet in.
He's experienced everything there is to experience. Wow.
Got a mental telepathy. Man, my brother hustles so naturally. Up next,
it's like the book of Ecclesiastes.
Shit, I know how this movie ends. Still I play the star and roll in Jovito's way. It's just life. I solemnly swear. Change my approach. Stop shaving coat. Stay away from hoes. Put down the toast, cause I be doing the most. Oh no. But every time I felt that was that. It called me right back. It called me right back. Man, it called me right back. Oh no. I'm like a Russian mobster drinking distilled vodka till I'm under the field with Hoffa. It's real. He'll topple like a toupee. Mix the water with the soda, turn the pot up, make a souffle. All of y'all can get it like group page in your 2 ways. I'm living proof that crime do pay. So say hooray to the bad guy and all the broads. Putting cars in their name for the stars of the game. Putting cane in their bras and their tomorrows on the train. All in the name of love. Just to see that love locked in chains. And the family came over the house to take back everything that they claim. Even the worst pain is the distress. Learning you're the mistress. Only after that love gets slain. And the anger and the sorrow mixed up leaves the mistrust. Now it gets tough to ever love again. But the allure of the game keeps calling your name. All the Lauras in the world, I feel your pain. All the Christies in every city's and Tiffany lanes. We all hustlers in love with the same thing. It's just life. I solemnly swear, change my approach. Stop shaving coat, stay away from hoes. Put down the toast, cause I be doing the most. Oh no. But every time I felt that was that, it called me right back. It called me right
That's a really great song, man.
It called me right back. Oh no. I never felt more alive than riding shotgun in Klein's Green 5 into the cops pulled guns. And I try to smoke weed to give me the fix I need. But the game did to my pulse with no results. And you can treat your nose, it still won't come close. The game is a light bulb with 11 million volts. And I'm just a mob, addicted to the flows. The doors lift from the floor and the tops come off. By any means necessary.
I'll hold my thoughts.
Costs, even if it means lives is lost. And I can't explain why, I just love to get high. Drink light, smoke the blueberry sky, blink twice. I'm in the blueberry 5, you blink 3 times. I may not even be alive. I mean, James Dean couldn't escape the allure. Dying young, leaving a good-looking corpse. Of course, I solemnly swear, change my approach. Stop shaving coat, stay away from hoes. Put down the toast, cause I be doing the most. Oh no. But every time I felt that was that, it called me right back. It called me right back. Man, it called me right back. Oh no. Once again, it's the life. Yeah, I said it's the life. Once again, it's the life. Oh no. I don't know why I get so high. Oh, it's so high. Oh, it's so high on the life.
It's not saying high off of life, high off the life. Pharrell on this one. Yeah, it sounds like he's comparing kind of the rush, if I'm correct, kind of this rush of like the drug life, but not only the activity of it, obviously the things that he got money and then the lifestyle that provided, but it sounds like he's also kind of comparing it to the rush of the game he's in here with music as well, and this allure to things. It was really interesting. Let's do this first and see if we can find out the sample that was used on the previous song. It makes excellent use of Max Romeo's classic and heavily sampled Chase the Devil. Kanye takes the line Lucifer, son of the morning, places it on various downbeats throughout the production to build tension. Driving bass line, intro piano, dynamic drums are all originally arranged by Yeezy. Looks like some lines were lent to Jay by Bump J. Okay. Ruminates on the old life high of dealing drugs. Oh, lost and by the wind grieved ghost come back again. This is Jay's favorite Jay-Z song. He said to himself while performing it at the Amex Sync show at South by Southwest. Pharrell explained how he wants to give Jay an emotional record in the same vein as his 2 Dead Presidents cuts. Allure, I just wanted him to hear him rhyme over something emotional because he killed Dead Presidents 1 and 2. He's crazy with a crazy, sick nightclub record. When he goes emotional, it's unbelievable. It's like he connects with a couple past lives. Yeah, I'd agree. It was interesting, one thing that he said, I have to find it real quick. So yeah, the allure of breaking law was always too much for me to ever ignore. The trips to Venice get their winters replaced with the sun. It ain't even fun no more. I'm jaded. Man, it's just a game. I just play it to play it, which was interesting to me because it has this feeling. It's almost like I've kind of experienced all the things, had all the things, and it's not even like, doesn't even mean that much to me anymore, you know? But I love the game so much. It also reminds me strangely, what's the movie called? Hold on. The Menu. You guys ever seen this movie? It's pretty good. It's pretty insane as well. But part of it, I won't spoil anything. All of these like rich people, food critics, things come to this place to have this amazing meal with this world-renowned chef, but then it just goes nuts. But part of the critique is like you don't even enjoy these things anymore. I put this decadence in front of you. It's kind of a critique on high class to where they've had it so much they don't even really appreciate it anymore. Where there are people in the world that would like do anything to experience a fine dining meal like this, but they have so much wealth that it's just like, oh, we're here again. And anyways, really interesting movie. But it reminds me somewhat of the book of Ecclesiastes. Solomon, it's called the wisest man in the world, amassed so much wealth. In the book of Ecclesiastes, the repeated phrase is, it's chasing after the wind, vanity, vanity. And he's saying, like, I've had all the women, vanity. I've had all the things, vanity. I've had all the drink, vanity. And that's kind of the heart of that book of the Bible, is trying to understand what matters most in life and not just chasing vanity, because in the end, it left him empty. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay. Let's see how he closes this out. This is track 14, titled My First Song.
Well, I'm just trying to stay above water, you know? Stay busy, stay working. I've told me, like, the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things is to treat everything like it's your first project, you know what I'm saying? Like it's your first day, like I wasn't even an intern. Like, that's how you try to treat things, like, just stay hungry.
Yo, Y'all wanna know why you don't stop? Y'all wanna know why you don't flop? Let me tell you people why I came from the bottom of the block. When I was born, it was sworn I was never gonna be.
It's a whole different flow.
I said I was bitch, had to get my ride on. Eyes on the prize, Sean knew I had to get these chips. Had to make moves like Elijah Wan. Started out selling dimes and nicks. Graduated to a brick, no exaggeration. My infatuation with the strip. Legendary like a schoolboy.
Never hear him rap this fast.
Heavy shit. That's how schoolboy got whipped and got left on some chest. Me, myself, and I on some true boy shit. Had to voice to a place of no return. Had to play with fire and get burned. Only way the boy ever gonna learn. Had to lay way in the cut till I finally got my turn. Now I'm on top in the spot.
It's so cool. That guitar lick.
It's my pain and my struggle. The song that I sing to you is my everything. Treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, and my first is the same as when I came. It's my joy and my tears.
So different.
It brings to me is my everything. Like I never rode in a limo, like I just dropped flows to a demo. Like it's 92 again, and I got O's in a rental. Back in the stool again, no problem. It's a whole lot simple when you think back. You thought that you would never make it this far. Then you take advantage of the luck you handed, or the talent you've been given. Ain't no half-stepping, ain't no slipping. Ain't no different from a block that's hitting. Gotta get it while the getting's good. Gotta strike while the iron's hot. When you stop, then you gotta bid it. Good riddance, goodbye. This is my second major breakup. My first was with a page up, with a hoopty, a cook pot, and a game. This one's with the stew, with the stage, with the fortune. Maybe not the fortune, but certainly not life. My pain and my struggle. The song that I sing to you is my everything. Treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, and my first is the same as when I came. It's my joy and my tears and my laughter it brings to me. It's my everything. Treat my first like my last, and my last like my first, and my first like the first song I sang. Woo!
Wonder if we'll get a switch up.
Like the blues, we gon' ride out on this one. Ta-ta, be high. Yo, I remember you was making them dances for them niggas at radio and shit. Clark Kent, I was good looking out, nigga. Carlene, whoever thought we make it this far, homie. Shop, they can't stop us.
You gonna talk out?
You know what I'm saying? Vinny, yes. Dane, what up? Robbing the bank.
I like these closers.
Just thought we was crazy, man. Remember, you had that fucked up ass handwriting. You was writing all the numbers that we was spending.
At the end of College Dropout.
Ski, what up? Original flavor now. Your accountant was crazy wrong and shit, but we still put it together. Biggs, what's up? We went to St. Thomas in the John Manila. The dog peed on homie leg and shit at his crib. I think that was Ruby. And they was having a little trouble with the pool. You and Ty was laughing. Emery was there. What up, Emery? What up, Ty? Hip hop, what up, man? Hey, Hop, you ain't have no motherfucking seat on your bicycle. Now you head of black music. That's what I'm talking about right there, homie. What up, G? Yes, sir. Hey, body, bro. Hey, Guru. I know you spoiled, man. I be taking them shits in one take. You gonna have to punch nigga shit. You gonna be tight. OG1, what up? I'm a little upset that you wasn't involved in this whole process, but it's all good. What's up, Dash? My whole family, my nephew, cousin Angie. What's up, TT? Mom, you made the album. How crazy is that? Barbala, rest in peace. My pops, rest in peace. What's up, AJ? Biggie Smalls, rest in peace. Nigga, I'm about to go golfing, man. Hey, I might even have me a cappuccino. Fuck it. I'm going somewhere nice with no mosquitoes at, nigga. Holla at me. Your boy.
All right, man. For the closing track of this album, he knew he had to bring it, and he did. And I enjoy those kind of talk outs at the end of albums. Oh, man. All right. My first song is the final track on the Retirement album, which finds Hove using a Reasonable Doubt era flow. The concept of the track was inspired by the Biggie interview sampled at the top, with Hove recording it in a mindset of it being his first ever song. That's actually the last song on the album, but it's really the first song. about having the same focus throughout your whole career, about me treating my first song like my last and my last song like my first. Co-produced by Aqua and 3H, the song samples 1969's Tu y Tu Mirar, Yo y Mi Canción by the Los Angeles Negroes. My first song was the first production credit for New York native Nicholas Aqua McCarroll. One of the coolest parts about the song is that it's entitled My First Song. There's a lot of underlying symbolic meaning going on. Obama named the track one of his favorite from Hove's discography. Stuff like My First Song keeps me steady. It's a great song. It reminds you that you always have to stay hungry. Well, that's cool. All right, man. Wow. Let's talk some closing thoughts here. I mean, if that was his last album, would have been epic. And I'm sure part of that has to do with like just the other endeavors that he was in, you know? I mean, he put up so much good music in that time period. I know we only hit a couple of the albums so far, so we'll work on getting back and hearing more and then hearing future stuff. But he did so much in that time. And I know like with his other business ventures and with Rock as a company and a label, you know, he was probably more and more wanting to just be involved in the production side of things. And, you know, maybe somewhat just enjoying being around other artists and finding artists and helping them bring their vision to life. Because obviously he has a mind for business and just enjoying, you know, the success that he had built up to that point. But dude, he just brought it. And I think it's awesome. I mean, who knows what the project would have looked like working with one producer, but I love this idea of just bringing in these people that he really enjoys, them kind of bringing their best to him. And I think it made for a very cool, just there's so much variation. And even lyrically within here, you know, there are things that I saw that maybe would have seen between some other albums or things, but there were just kind of glimpses into the inside of him and things going on that I really enjoyed. And just the flow, even coming in on this last track, you know, totally switching up the flow. And I think I read something that was kind of what he wanted to do, not just musically with the variations, but also his rhyme schemes and all the different things. Like he just kind of wanted to bring everything that he had and put it into this. And I think he did. And it turned out incredible. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for joining me for this one. Feel free to check out things on Patreon. Like I said, hundreds of hours of additional content from dozens of artists, and it is the best way to support this channel. But anyways, looking forward to more. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you in the comments and see you in the next one because we're eating good.